Good evening, and welcome back to Cecil Weekly on Cecil.tv. I'm Allison Donnelly, and today is Monday, June 6th. Tonight's show will feature a weekend recap of the local events in the county, including the Rising Sun Sunfest and a vintage baseball game at the Calvert Regional Park. In the studio are Mike Massuli, Deputy Director of Addiction Services at the Cecil County Health Department, Allison Galbraith, a Harford County Democrat who has filed to run against Representative Andy Harris for Maryland's 1st Congressional District, and Chan Cousins, a local businesswoman and skincare consultant, to talk to us about how we can protect our skin this summer. Mike, welcome.
Hi, thank you very much for having me.
First, tell us about the Addiction Services Program.
Sure, well, thank you very much. The Alcohol and Drug Recovery Center at the Cecil County Health Department offers a wide range of services. And these include screening, assessment, and referral. So anybody in the county who is interested in seeking or receiving services for substance use disorders can come in and use us as a good starting point. They'll meet with a professional. They'll meet with somebody who can kind of help guide them into a system, which is often very confusing for folks knowing where to start. We also offer treatment services on site at the health department and within our local detention center. We offer partnerships, or we work with local community partners like the Cecil County Public School System, social services, drug court, a bunch of different partners to offer services throughout the county. We also have a very vibrant peer recovery support program, and this is individuals in recovery from a substance use disorder who can use that experience to help engage with others, motivate them, and connect them with resources. And we're very proud of that program because not only are they located on site in the health department waiting for folks to come to us, but we've also worked to get them throughout the community where individuals are who could benefit from those services. We also have a very busy prevention program that focuses on preventing substance use disorders, whether it's stopping use before it starts, intervening early before use becomes problematic, or offering services to folks once a substance use disorder has started, either to prevent it from getting worse and preventing consequences like overdose prevention, or preventing relapse from happening for folks who have achieved some degree of recovery.
So what is the impact of addiction on Cecil County and surrounding areas?
Yeah, and that's a wonderful question. In our current climate, most people are aware of substance use disorders. Most people are aware that substance use is an issue here in Cecil County, and a lot of people are aware of the consequences of it. You know, we're all very familiar with overdose fatalities. We're familiar with crime. We're very familiar with the impact on families and work, etc. But we need to keep in mind that this is not just a Cecil County problem. Mm-hmm. This is unfortunately a problem that is very similar in neighboring counties, neighboring states, and nationwide. It's a problem that affects not just those people, but those people are our people. They're our family, they're our friends, our husbands, our wives, our children. Mm-hmm. They're our neighbors, they're the people that we go to church with. So this is really a community problem that needs a community solution.
So how can the community access these resources?
Well, there's a whole bunch of different ways, and I'll go through a few. One of the things that I mentioned was working with partner agencies. So one of the things that the health department with our partners has really tried to do is enhance the sophistication and ability of these other systems to identify substance use disorders, to help intervene or offer motivation, then connect folks with services. So for example, our local hospital has been a wonderful partner to allow those peer advocates, those peer recovery specialists I talked about, to come throughout the hospital and work with patients who have a substance use disorder. And we've done similar in the local school system, local detention center, Department of Social Services, taking essentially the efforts or work upstream and reaching people where they are and not just relying on waiting for those services or those people to come to us for services. Oftentimes people think too often that there is no help available. You know, they think, well, where am I going to call? Where am I going to reach out to? And it can be very confusing. Cecil County should be very proud that over the last several years, services for addiction and recovery have grown immensely. Mm-hmm. Cecil County now has something along the lines of 14 recovery houses. These are sober, supportive, living environments for people in recovery. Wow. To help continue, you know, that transition from, let's say, a treatment center back into the community. We have several new treatment providers that didn't exist before that have opened their doors in the last several months to a year. Even though with these new services, it can be confusing where to start. Folks can visit rewriteyourscript.org as a starting place to find the information about those resources, what they are, who to call, how to access them. Additionally, folks can call the health department, the Alcohol and Drug Recovery Center, also as a starting place. And that phone number is 410-996-5106. And then one other thing I'd like to mention again is those peer recovery specialists. Folks oftentimes don't reach out of fear, out of shame, out of guilt. They don't know where to start. They don't want to necessarily open it up. And folks can call our peer recovery specialists. Again, these are individuals in successful, sustained recovery from a substance use disorder. So they've already been there. They've been through this. And they can reach out. They can be reached at 443-206-4153.
Oh, great. Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, thank you for joining us this evening.
Absolutely.
And so rewriteyourscript.org, or and we'll share the number on our website and on social media. Thank you very much for being here.
Thank you very much for having me.